Just real quick, give me an assessment of your performance and how you felt in there.
I think it was a good performance, and every fight calls for something different. I had to dig down the tank a little bit. The guy came in very tough. He was a little tougher than what I expected, but he was a pretty strong, awkward guy, and he um he came to put on a good fight, and I think I done well. I broke him down to the body, and I got him out of there.
So it became a dominant win, right? But early on in that fight, he had some good speed. There was in the second round, you landed that right uppercut, and he kind of timed you with a left hook. What were some of the things kind of early on that were awkward about him, or that maybe took you a minute to figure out?
He just had an awkward rhythm. That's it. But I think after him catching me with that shot, it really woke me up, and I came back out the third round and got the jab going, and then I just went to press forward and work the body a lot. And think after that, everything went great.
What was crazy to me, bro, was when he clipped you, you could see your legs went out for a second, but then you immediately had him missing. Like somehow, even though your legs weren't fully there, you were able to react in that moment. How were you able to, I guess, react and recover that quickly, even with your legs not under you, and still be able to be like locked in enough to be making him miss?
Yeah, well, he caught me with a good shot, and like I think it was just an equilibrium shot. It was on the temple, so it kind of just knocked your balance off a little bit. But I recovered well. Right when he caught me, I knew I was very aware of what was going on. I could see all the other shots coming, so I just wanted to remain careful and make sure I didn't get caught with another shot that could potentially hurt me. So I knew the bell was getting ready to ring, so I just wanted to back up to my corner and be safe and get out the round and come back and be dominant in the next round.
What was the adjustment that you made after that moment?
Well, really just stand behind the jab more. But really, when he caught me, I don't think I made too much of a mistake. I could have probably brought my hand back a little quicker, but it was just a perfect shot. He just really just timed me. I went for the uppercut, and he just seen the opening, I guess, and he threw the left hook. But it was really I wasn't so much worried about that shot again. I knew I'm a pretty smart guy. Like once he hit me with that one time, that was I was going to take that out of play. I wasn't worried about getting hit with that shot again, and I knew I could take his best shot from there on. So I knew once I get the jab going and break him down to the body, that would take everything out of him.
How was his power like relative to other guys? Because Rockamole is a pretty good puncher, right? You've been in with some guys that can hit. Madueno, how was his power relatively speaking?
Well, I think he had pretty good power, okay power, but more than the power, I think was just really a good shot because I was able to continue to walk him down. Even early in the fight, I think that's why I got kind of caught. I was trying to walk him down a little too early, trying to take it to him because I really wasn't worried about his power. But I think probably Madueno hit a little harder than him. Madueno was a big 35 pounder, so he was very strong. But it's really not so much about the power. It's just about if you get hit with a shot that you don't see, it can hurt you. So you gotta just be careful and always keep your hands up and bring your hands back and stay focused in there.
Well, right, and I remember there was like a moment where Ronnie was telling you in the corner, he was like, "You don't got to load up." You know what I
Yeah,
mean? If you get numbers on him, he's not going to be able to keep up with the volume,
yeah,
basically.
yes, absolutely. Just putting the punches together and just staying on top of them. And I knew that I was breaking them down around the fifth to
Yeah,
sixth round. Once I
yeah.
started just putting the combinations together and touching and touching, I'm a strong guy anyway, so I don't need to load up. As long as I'm touching, I'm going to break guys down, and that's what happened.
That's one of the things I was going to ask you. Was there a specific moment where you were like, "Okay, I got this guy. I'm not just winning the rounds now. Like if I press this guy, I can get him out of here."
Well, after about the fourth, I started figuring, okay,
Yeah.
he's starting to slow. I could feel it, and then especially once I started getting to the body world, I could tell from how he was reacting. He didn't like the body shots at all. So my mindset was just to stay in the body, stay in the body. And then after that seventh round, I was back in the corner. I was saying, this is going to be the last round coming. This eighth round, I'm going to get him out of there. And he wound up quitting the stool.
Did that surprise you? Did you think he was going to keep going?
I thought he was going to come back out, but I guess the beating I put on him in the seventh round, he didn't want any more.
So obviously you got buzzed early and recovered really quickly, right? How would you kind of respond to maybe the criticism that, oh, well, this guy was able to catch him. There's other big punchers in the division. Like how would you kind of respond to that?
Well, at this level, all guys can punch, and anybody can be hurt. And we just have to see. I got great defense. I might have underestimated this guy a little bit and got caught with a shot I shouldn't have got caught with. But more than anything, you have to look at the way I recovered. I think that's more important. The way I came back, and I never touched the canvas. Um, every shot after that, I made a miss. So um, whatever they want to take from it, I let them take that from it. But I know who I am. I know I can dish it, and I know I can take it just as well as I can dish it. So We have to see when I step in the ring with anybody who have anything to say like that.
Listen, I felt like people said that about Abdullah Mason. He had a fight, or last year maybe, where he got buzzed early in the fight, and I feel like even now there's people kind of holding that over his head. But the reality of the situation was he turned around and knocked that guy out in the next
Yeah.
round. So, like you said, I think how somebody responds when they get clipped is really what you should be looking for.
Yeah, and especially if a guy didn't just go right, I didn't get hit and go out or anything like that.
Right?
I got wobbled, and at this top level, where I'm hitting, anybody can be hurt. It don't even matter about sometimes the guys who's not even known as big punches can hurt you if they hit you with a good shot. So you just have to be careful. That's all it is.